Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Achen P here. I am very certain everyone is asking, where has Achen P been? I have been sick. You guys have been sick. But I want to thank all of you that have known about my sickness and have been praying for me. Today I am very fine. I am better. I am shining. And I have a very strong energy. The last time we did meet, I did tell you that I will be sharing with you parenting. We have a lot to talk about parenting. But tonight, I am going to be sharing with you roughly 5 to 6 agents of socialization. That marks the beginning of our topic of parenting, and stick around, do not go away. Welcome back again. Thank you for sticking around. Yes, shall start this topic with talking about socialization. When I talk about socialization, I'm actually looking at the process of impacting knowledge, values, skills, culture onto your children. There are a number of agents that impact these norms, these cultures, these values onto our children. And the number one agent of socialization in this case is the family. Yes, a lot of people look at the family as the smallest unit in a society, but it plays a very significant role in impacting cultural norms, values, beliefs in the lives of our children. What your child learns in your family today will determine what kind of people they turn out tomorrow when they get out of the house. So what kind of values are you impacting on your children as parents? It all starts with you at home. You know, I know a lot of people shy away from impacting certain values in the lives of their own children, but I want to assure you tonight that it all starts with the family. The rest of the agents that we will be talking about come as secondary agents, but the family becomes the number one priority. The family is very, very important. How you relate with your children, what you impact in them matters a lot. It will determine how the world will look at your family. It will determine the extent to which you helped groom your children. That is the family. Number second is the school. You know, the school is so big. The school transmits knowledge, it transmits skills, it transmits a lot of things. While at school, we learn a lot of things. You learn of course, the acquired knowledge, co-curricular skills, activities at school. But again, it falls back to, what did they teach you while at home before you came to school? The school is just going to add something that the family has already started. That is the school. That is why sometimes when you go to school and then they tell you your child has done something, they actually say, the family didn't teach this child. This child is a bad child. This child is a poorly brought up child, or this child is well brought up. You can actually realize that it all goes back to the family. Yes, the school is there to help us socialize our children, but it all falls back to us as a family. What are we doing to help our children? Yes, the school will do what it can, impact on those acquired knowledge, acquired skills, teach your children how to play certain games, teach your children how to do certain activities. That is why when your children go to school and they come back, they'll tell you, Mommy, today we learned how to do this. Mommy, today we learned a new song. Or Daddy, today this is what we did while at school. Things that you can't impact on them, the school will help you add on it. The third agent is the media. Oh my goodness. You guys, I want to teach you something about the media. Out of the media, our children will learn characters and behaviors. Our children will learn to imitate characters, will learn to imitate behaviors. Sometimes these behaviors are good, others are bad. But When I'm looking at socialization, I am actually looking at the positive side of social media. There are people who have gotten role models out of social media. Someone looks at a character and they feel they want to be this kind of a character, or they look at a very good doctor who has treated very many people and they want to be this doctor. But again, also, there are people who learn bad characters and they want to imitate them. That is why when I watch there are movies I watch with my children and then they say parental guidance is advised. Do you know why they do that? There are certain contents that are not meant for our children. Do you sit down and ask yourselves what your children watch while you are away? Do you sit down and ask yourselves what your children observe on their social media platforms? I know the world has gone digital, and you find that in most families, you find every child has a phone, every child has, a game or something. I don't know. But what do they have in these computer games or their phones, or what do they watch in their medias? Do you take time to know what they actually watch? The media can build your child, the media can destroy them. So what they watch, what they see matters a lot. That is the number third thing that socializes our children. They teach our children. It is either good or bad. But tonight I want to encourage us to be keen on what our children watch while on the media. The media could be anything in relation to the internet, their social network platforms, the television, what they listen to on radios, a lot of things. We need to, as parents, to monitor some of these things that our children watch while we are away, whether we are there, and see what they get to learn from this social media platform. Otherwise, when we say the world will teach our children, then we have left them for the world and we are not involved as parents, as a family. You can see it all goes back to the family. And then the number fourth thing that is also key in socializing or teaching our children is religion. Sometimes people look at religion as one component of society that does not matter. But I want to tell you that religion impacts spiritual and moral values in the lives of our children. My daughter has gone to a Catholic school, and I want to appreciate this school so much for impacting some of these religious values. Some of us as parents, yes, we know the simple religious values that we know. You go to church and this is how it's done. We might fail to impact it on our children. But when they interact with the church, when they interact with religious leaders, you really see that there is a lot that they get to learn spiritually. They develop spiritually. They develop the heart of humility. Often my daughter tells me, "Mommy, God bless you." It is such an amazing thing. Every time I talk to my daughter while she's at school and I get to talk to her, the moment we finish talking, she tells me, "Mommy, God bless you. The peace of the Lord be with you." It is beautiful. That is how religion impacts in the lives of our children. I know there are people who are not religious, but I want to assure you tonight that religion is also one aspect of upbringing that we need in the lives of our children. Your children will come and tell you, "Mommy, do you know the 10 commandments of the Bible? What does the first one say?" And you don't know. When your children go to church and go to Sunday school, they come back singing spiritual, themes and music, and it's amazing. Religion is very, very important. It is quite unique to have your children have this part in their upbringing. And then the least but not the last is the legal system. I like the way how society has evolved. We have the legal system. Much as we say sometimes they don't work, but they mold our children in a way that they impact the legal aspect of society in their lives. That if you do this, the law will do this to you. If you do that, the police will arrest you. Actually, recently I was moving around the suburbs of of Kampala, and I'd gone to visit a friend. The police siren passed and it was making that noise. And then the son said, Mommy, the police is coming. Are they coming to arrest anybody? So you can see that these are legal institutions, but the children know that when the police van makes that noise or that siren, something is happening. So the legal system helps us to mold our children, to keep them in that law and abiding state of mind. It helps them know that this is wrong and this is right, that if you did this, the law will deal with you. Of course, we have a lot of agents that help us socialize and mold our children. We have peer groups. I want to conclude with that, peer groups. You know, this usually happens when children get into the age of adolescence. They want to tend to create groups with common interests, and then they learn a lot of things out of these groups. What kind of group is your child engaged or involved in? It matters a lot. It really, really matters. Yes, we have other agents. We have workplace. We have the community. You know, those days, like society has evolved. In the past, your neighbor would beat your child for doing something wrong, but today your neighbor would beat your child and it becomes a problem. The community would mold our own children, but today it's different. So a lot of you have asked me, how should I parent my own child? Today I am teaching you the different agents of socialization or parenting. A lot of things we'll teach our children, but the next time we meet, I will teach you on principles of parenting. Yes, these principles are quite important before we get into the whole heart of everything. Parenting is quite challenging. It's quite unique. It is interesting. A lot of people have asked me how I do it. When I sit down with my teenage daughter, we have a lot to talk about. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Do not forget to subscribe if you are new, and do not forget to tell me what is missing on the comment box below. Continue keeping safe. I hope we meet again. Bye-bye.